let's talk about Facebook at Work and Jive. Now, Jive, a leading provider of modern communication and collaboration solutions for enterprises, actually announced its financial results for 2015. Jive's revenues rose by 10% to $195.8 million, and the company recorded a loss of $34.9 million. Now, Jive's CEO stated the figures were in line with expectations and made the pledge to become profitable by conclusion of 2016 during the company's annual conference at Jive World in Vegas. Now, I actually had the chance just earlier this week to catch up with the CEO via Skype, Elisa Steele. She actually does not see Facebook at Work as a competitor. Here's what she actually had to say about that.
Well, I think there's a whole host of tools that are out in the market today that allow social collaboration or social posting at work to be able to connect people, and that's really important. But what Jive does in addition to that is create a hub for an enterprise to get their work done across multiple aspects of someone's day. Yes, it includes social, but it's really centered on what are the goals and objectives of your team, your department, and your company, and unifying the experience so that you're all on the same track of what the company's strategy is, how you unify your messaging, how corporate communications takes place, and allows people and organizations to really contribute to that conversation, as well as managing your content, your goals, your projects, and what you're trying to accomplish at work. So I think it's the combination of that. It's not just collaboration alone. It has to be as a part of the actual workflow of a company.
Big thank you to Lisa for taking time out of her day to jump on a quick call with me. So what do you make of her comments? Now, she's not wrong by what she said. But what do you think? I mean, is it a competitor at this point, Facebook at Work? Or, I mean, not yet, obviously.
Look, all due respect to her, of course she's worried as hell about what's going on here. She's just putting on a good face for the press. Look, Facebook solves Jive's biggest problem. Jive's biggest problem is getting, employees to actually engage, getting adoption amongst it. That's the thing that Facebook is best at. So of course, she's very concerned about it and would love to figure out how to basically tap into that capability. I mean, Facebook, in terms of what they did in the consumer market, changed the way that we all work and changed the way that we all operate individually. They changed our whole idea of sharing, which inside the enterprise is the biggest challenge, right? Jive is trying to solve the sharing problem, trying to figure out how to get all that great IP and knowledge out of people's heads and into the digital space so that we can collaborate on it, improve, and be able to retain that knowledge and information over time as well. So Facebook addresses head-on the problem that Jive has. That being said, is it today a big problem? Certainly not today. No, I mean, first of all, it's like in beta. It's only available to a few businesses that have been allowed in. She's absolutely right. It doesn't have nearly the capabilities that a Jive has. It really is truly kind of a social network inside the enterprise. But when they get some momentum, I mean, that's their Trojan horse. That's their beachhead to get in. Once they've got that, once you've got everybody's attention, once you've got all of the employees on your platform and actually using it, you can do whatever the heck you want. And it's like they don't have the cash to go build it out a little bit more. So, of course, she's concerned. I think they'll start with SMB, they being Facebook. We'll start with the SMB, which is very much where Jive is not focused. The other advantage that Jive has today is that Facebook is very much in the cloud, and Jive has an on-prem solution, which is really relevant for many businesses that are regulated or whatever else. So they would have to modify that to be able to meet all the needs of the enterprise. But again, if they decide to, then they will, and she won't have anything to say about it.
And then we'll bring her up here and we'll have another episode of CMS Connected. All right. So we are going to be taking a very quick commercial break. We'll be right back in just a few seconds here on CMS Connected, where we do, in fact, talk about the employee journey. No, not the customer journey, but the employee journey. That's coming up right here in just a few seconds on CMS Connected.
So you've got a great website. Your marketing team spends hours driving visitors to it and nurturing them into leads. And your sales team spends hours collecting, qualifying, organizing, and chasing those leads. Sales wants to focus on what they do best, selling, and marketing wants to get on with what they do best, creating innovative campaigns. But how do you make both teams happy? The solution is marketing automation.